It is complete chaos outside everywhere. I mean, complete chaos. You see, Caesar has issued this decree that everyone in the land needs to be counted, so everyone has made their way back to their hometowns, and Bethlehem is packed with people. I tell you, it's really quite amazing. The vendors are out selling like crazy, and the economy, it's never seen better days. It would take a complete miracle to top what I've seen the last couple weeks, just a complete miracle. In fact, I don't even know what it would take to top all of this. Where are my manners at? My name is Stuart, and this is my place, the Bethlehem Bed and Breakfast. I was going to call it the Holiday Inn, just didn't seem to have a ring to it. There was this couple that came by late tonight that made kind of a lasting impression on me. They seemed to be really, really tired, and I was sitting on the porch with my wife, and this couple came up to us, and the gentleman looked at me and he said, "Sir, we're very tired. Do you have room for us at your inn?" Well, I told him, like I've told everybody tonight, I have no room at the inn. We're totally booked. Well, he looked at his wife and she looked at him, and then she said, "Sir, you don't understand. We're exhausted. My husband has been on foot all this time. And we've come 85 miles. Please, don't you have somewhere for us?" 85 miles. I walk from the couch to the refrigerator and I get tired. But I am a businessman first. I always have been. So when I was about to tell them to leave for the second time, don't think me rude, that's when I noticed something that I had totally missed before. That young girl, well, she was pregnant. Well, I knew right then I wasn't going to be able to turn them back out into the street, so I had to come up with a place for them to stay. The only place I could think of was my barn. Now, I know my father would roll over in his grave if he knew I was thinking of sending somebody there. I mean, that barn, it's full of animals and manure and stench and hay. It just is no place to put anybody. That's all I had. So I told them, I said, "You can have my barn. I have nothing else to offer. It's yours if you want it." Well, they smiled and said thank you. They started to make their way towards the barn. And then the gentleman turned around and he looked at me and he said, "God bless you." And then he took his hand and he placed it on his wife's stomach. And he looked her in the eyes and he said, "Because he's about to bless us." I tell you, it was quite amazing. If you could have only seen the way he treated her, the way they treated each other. You know, when I think about this couple, a word comes to my mind, and it's kind of a quirky word. It's not a word you hear very often. That word is holy. Yeah. Holy is how I describe what I witnessed tonight. They were just different.
Describe your rooms to me, please.
I'm sorry?
I need a place to sleep tonight. What do you got?
I'm sorry, we were full up. We had no room at the inn.
Oh, tell me about it. It's a census thing, you know? I wasn't even going to come, but my CPA said I had to, so here I am.
Well, you're out of luck here, sir.
You gotta have some rooms available. Yeah, I've got money. But more importantly, I didn't read the sign wrong.
Sign? I shut that vacancy sign off a while ago.
The star. I've been following the star for a half hour now. It's so bright. I swore it meant vacant. Or maybe it meant unvacant. I mean, look at it. It's shining all over your inn. Well, your barn, really, but you wouldn't put anybody in your barn, would you?
No, not even a pregnant woman.
Huh?
Nothing.
Well, you must have something for me.
All I can offer you, sir, is a cup of coffee.
No. You know what? Caffeine really gets me wired, believe it or not.
Don't worry about it. It's decaffeinated. Drink up.
Okay. You know, are you sure? It tastes like regular.
That's a secret of New Farrell's decaffeinated blend. Tastes like regular, but it's decaffeinated.
Good old cup of joe. Sure wish I had some.
Bread?
Hey. Man, didn't get that. That's pretty good.
Like that, do you?
Yeah.
Got old man Moses is up the street. He's got a slew of it if you get hungry in the morning.
Well, I like it. It's good and all, but I could do without the butter trying to watch the weight.
Oh, well, that's not butter.
Tastes like butter?
That's not butter. It has half the fat and calories of regular margarine.
I cannot believe it's not butter.
It's not butter.
Huh. Where am I going to lay my head tonight, huh?
Well, you know, there is a hotel up the street. It's the fourth. It's a 6 motel.
The Motel 6. I see it. The one with the lights on. Well, I'll be going now. Merry Senses.
Whoa, 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 excuse me.
Merry Senses. I'm working on a whole new catchphrase. Yeah. It's going to make this day the biggest day in history. Setting commerce on its feet. People are spending money like never before. Merry Senses. I've got a trademark on it and everything.
I like it. Merry Census.
You owe me $1.
You followed that star. What if that star does have a meaning? What if God has a purpose for that star? I mean, it is lighting up my barn quite a bit. It's so big. I don't think I've ever seen anything like that before. Get a hold of yourself, Stuart. There is nothing special about that star. That's just crazy.
Crazy. This is crazy.
Excuse me?
I know what's going on in your barn. I've been inside your barn.
Man, you smell like my barn.
That's sheep dip. I'm a shepherd.
Yeah, well, how do you know about my barn?
The star. The star says it all. Oh, and that angel-like thing. There it was, minding my own sheep, when all of a sudden, oh, there was this angel. And I was like, ah! He said, fear not.
And then what?
What?
After all the, fear not.
Oh yeah. Then the angel said, I bring you good news of great joy that is for all people. Today in the town of David, a Savior is born. He is Christ the Lord. This will be a sign to you. The baby's wrapped in cloths and lying in a manger. Then all of a sudden, more angels appeared. I have spots in my eyes from that.
Wow.
Yeah, we followed the star, and then when we got there, there's the baby, just like they said.
How do you know all this?
It's etched in my brain. I can't help but tell everyone. Oh, by the way, his name is Jesus. Gotta go.
Merry Census. So the girl had her baby. This crazy shepherd thinks an angel talked to him. I mean, there are people that try to see God in everyday life. For me, I think the only way I could believe is if God appeared in the flesh. Some people see miracles every day. I am still looking for one. And again, what if that star does have a purpose? What if it's guiding some weary traveler right now? I don't know. I think that's a question for a very wise man to answer.
Is this the place?
The place?
Yeah, the place. The place. Come on, come on. I don't have time to waste.
All right. Don't be in such haste. What's with the case?
The case?
The case.
I guess this is the place. Reuben King.
King Stewart.
You can call me Rube.
You can call me Stu.
Well, Stu, I deal in impossibilities.
Impossibilities.
That's my job.
What's in the case?
Barrage.
A barrage of what?
Of bulk.
What kind of bulk?
Expensive bulk.
For who?
For the baby.
For the baby.
Yeah, the baby in the barn.
Baby in the barn? How do you know about the baby in the barn?
Followed the star.
Star.
Yeah. I followed the star to the baby in the barn in Bethlehem.
You followed the star to the baby in the barn in Bethlehem. The star? The baby? Impossible.
That's my job.
Okay, Rue. No more braiding around. What's your beef?
Can I bounce a secret off you?
And as we moved in closer, I could only think of one thing. Tic Tac?
Tasty. And only 1.5 calorie per mint.
Bingo.
I'm not going to lie to you. I'm going to be straight with you. I'm going to be frank with you. I'm going to be candid with you. I'm going to be curt with you. I'm going to be Captain Kirk with you. I'm not going to beat around the bush. I'm going to lay all my cards on the table.
Get on with it, Rue.
Baby in the barn.
What about the baby in the barn?
The baby in the barn is the Son of God.
The baby in the barn is the Son of God?
Yes, the baby in the barn is the Son of God.
It's impossible.
That's my job.
I think I left the Messiah out in the cold all night.
I'd hate to be you.
Rue, I have to ask you this question. How did this happen?
Well, she said yes, and God made the impossible possible. Well, it's time to go to the banquet.
What banquet?
The banquet for the baby in the barn.
Oh, that's right. Mr. King, I must say, you are a very wise man.
Wise man. I like that.
That's nothing.
Well, if my two partners come by, let them know I'm out in the barn. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. And Merry Census.
What's that?
The census. It's the biggest registry Bethlehem has ever seen. It's going to change history. Merry Census.
What's going to change history is in the barn. Maybe you should change it to Mary gave birth to the Christ child after following the star all night day. I'm going to make that shorter.
Extra, extra, read all about it. Baby born in Bethlehem, king of the cradle, born in a barn. Obamacare bust, Bulldogs bag bull bid. Extra, extra.
Well, it's beginning. Soon Bethlehem will be waking up and the people will be wanting food in their stomachs and they'll be going about their own little lives and they won't even realize that a Savior's been born into this world. I guess if God can work through me, He can work through anyone. What a night. A silent night. Yes, even a holy night. Sleep well, child. Sleep while you can. Because your work is about to begin. And speaking of work, my work's about to begin because I still have to run this place. Merry Census. You know, I don't want to miss this. It shouldn't be about money and getting things. It's about the child. Yes, the Christ child. Merry Christmas.